Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day right now. I am having the best because the summer has started to break and some of it is now not so hot and not so drippy, so I am happy. So I'm going to do this tutorial. As you can see, I am primed and ready to go. So this tutorial is going to be something I was inspired by recently. I got it inspired by this piece of work. I don't know if it's a photograph or work, but this is on my phone. And I really liked it. So I decided that that was going to be my main focus. And I also bought new paints, so I'm ready to go. Let's start. So as I said, I went out and bought, this is what red paint, just like the white paint that I use, except this is the red pigment. I'm going to put this on my face, so I'll see you on the other side of this. So as you can see, my face is now bright red, like really bright red. I've never had a red face before, so this is really highly different to me. I usually have lipsticks that are red, but I've never had a complete red face before, so this is weird to me. I feel like those red face monkeys with blue eyes at the moment, so this is very odd to me. So I'm going to do what I do with the white paint, which is go over it with some baby powder to make sure that this stays on, and I'll be back on the other side of this, I suppose. Okay, so now that I've done the powder and I've brushed off the excess so that I don't have any powder on my red, because I don't want to make it white, I want it to be red. It's red. I can't mistake that. So the next part I wanted to do was to add like little shadows of grey and little bits of like that, because if I add like little shadows of grey around the edges and maybe some in like in between, it looks like the clouds have been shuffled around and that there's like it's red clouds instead of just being red. So we're gonna do that. So I think with a little bit of this palette here, yes, a little bit of this palette here and a little bit of this palette right here with the greys and the purples, I think I should be able to put some sort of cloud shading in. I'm going to do that with just the tools that I have. I was going to use a little bit of the kabuki brush, possibly some of the big kabuki brush, the flat top brush, and maybe with yeah, just the brushes, the applicators that these have come with, and see how we go. Okay, so some of this is like little patches of black or grey, so I'm just gonna add like from this palette here, this grey that's here, this greyish looking colour, which I'm just going to test on myself real quick. Yeah, that should be an alright colour. So I don't want it to be exactly black, I want it to be like shadowy, and these sorts of colours are kind of shadowy, so it's like I don't want them to be too solid. I want to like just rub them in, make little patches and just rub them in. Sort of blend them into the red. Maybe make them a little lighter, I think, by putting in grey, using the grey on this palette. Using this applicator, maybe putting a little bit of brushing that in. Oh, I think this is going to work out a lot better. I was going to put it around the edges, like seeming like it's like a patch. Push that in. So the reason I put these like black patches on my face, as I was saying before, are just little like cloud patches. It won't become apparent until I actually start adding more features. But yeah, this is going to be like all clouds, like the red clouds, and this is like the black splotches are to help make it look more cloudy, because we're going to add a moon right about here. And then with the moon, after they do the moon, I can do the branches that come in over my face. So yeah, next step, the moon, Alice. Okay, so the next part will be that I am going to put the moon. So I'm going to get my white paint that I have here, white face paint, not acrylic paint, not school paint, not gouache paint or gouache. It's actually pronounced gouache paint, not that. No, face paint. This is what I've been using the whole time. This is actually body paint right here. So if you go onto my Instagram, you'll actually see the brands that I used, those photos of these paints. All the paints come from the same place I always get them, so they all are made by this company. These are actually made for the face, they're not made for painting, they're not made for anything else, so please make sure you get face paint, because using regular paint can cause chafing and can cause chemical reactions. So this is face paint, okay guys? So white face paint, which has red splotches on it, but I assure you this is white paint. So I get some white paint and put some in the lid like I do, because I don't have any cardboard or paper to put it on, so I'll just put it in the lid. Okay, so I've got some white paint in the lid here, right? So I've got that going, and then I think I'm going to have to dab it on with this, because I'm scared that the red might mix it, if I might mix it up. So I'm going to try and dab a moon around about here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have my moon on. I've been dabbing it with, I keep changing up the earbud, I keep changing it to a different earbud because as you can see, the earbud goes like a little pink, and that's when I think, yep, I have to change up my earbud and I have to start again, because that way I don't want it to be pink. I don't want to mix it or dab it because the red will swirl in with the white and it will turn pink. So I had to dab on this, but that's okay because I am blending some stuff in a minute. So if I let this dry, then I can put some other detail on the moon before I start doing the branches. Okay, back in a second. As you can see that the moon has dried, and I have actually put powder onto it, so that's what it's done. That's okay. It's gotten a little pink, but that's okay because I can fix that. So that's cool. Only though I've also put some charcoal, like a wax crayon eyeliner, which is this one here. I've put that under my eyes and just lined my eyes. Just that because we're putting in branches, I thought that the black eyeliner was appropriate. I'm not going to put mascara because like my eyes aren't going to be a feature. I only put black because of the black branches that are going in. So yeah, so the moon part, what I'm doing is I was actually going to add shimmer around it, but also add like little marks to show you that it's the moon, if that makes any sense. So I was going to use the purple here. The purple on this palette is really light purple that looks kind of grey, and I was going to try and add some craters to this moon. Really light, but I've added craters to the moon and just rub them in. I don't know if you can see that. Sort of rub them in. But yeah, I've got craters on my moon at the moment. Okay, because I have to have craters on my moon. On that. Okay, so I'm going to add a shimmer around the moon. Okay, so I'm going to use a little applicator and maybe this silver here to add the shine around the moon. So a little bit of this silver around the moon. I hope we'll maybe even using my pinky might help. Give it that sort of shimmery moon feel to it. Because this is someone's work that I am replicating. I don't know the artist. If you know the artist or photographer or etc. who did the work, please send it my way so I can credit them, because I don't know who done this work. Okay, so I've done the shimmery bits around the moon, maybe add a bit of shimmer to the moon. Okay, so I have a shimmery moon. It's a little off center, and it's meant to be off center because I didn't want it exactly in the middle of my head, or just a little bit off center. So yeah, so there's a shimmery moon. Okay, so now I've got the moon and I'm happy with the way it looks at the moment, and it's got that sort of circular pattern coming through as well, which is what I want. That's really cool. Now we can add the branches coming through. Okay, awesome. Okay, to start this off, I'm actually going to use the wax here. I'm going to mark out where my branches are and possibly make them thicker. I'm not sure. I'm just going to play this by ear, but I'm just going to get some wax crayon here that I have, eyeliner, and I'm going to draw the branches across how I want them and where I want them, and then maybe clean them up with other ones, I suppose, and try and draw the branches in. Okay, here we go. So now I've done the branches and they're all like sprawling out and all that. I think that I've actually finished with doing it. I'm not very good at drawing branches, as you can see. I tried to do the whole, like, because they look like, to me, see, these look like a bunch of like hands with, like, you know, that are coming out to grab someone. But it's really difficult to do because nature is such a rare and beautiful thing, and yeah, that it's hard to mimic nature because it's such a thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm happy with the moon, how the moon turned out, and it's all shimmering, which is great. It kind of looks all cloudy kind of, which is really cool. And I got my branches across my face, so you got the branches that are coming out, and I'm really kind of happy with how it turned out. And if I close my eyes, hopefully it will complete everything. Let me just see. See? Because I'm not meant to have my eyes open for this. So yeah, so I hope you like what I did in my tutorial. I hope that you can actually see it's branches. It's not actual just cuts across my face. This is branches that have come across my face. And if you guys like it, you can recreate it and you can send it to me through my Instagram, which is on the below there. And I hope you guys like, and yeah, I hope to see you guys next time, and voila, bye!